Assalamu alaikum, hello and namaste. Welcome to another supernatural series, episode number 86 of the Limelight. I'm your host Fareen here, and today we have Dr. Morissa, who is going to talk about the topics parallel universe, Mandela Effect, and the simulation theory. So listeners, let's get started.
I have a lot of those sci-fi shows. It's amazing, some of the different ideas, and there are different paradoxes, different ideas about them, like the Spider-Verse kind of idea. I like that idea where it's just basically all these universes where there are just different variations. So, for example, in the one, Spider-Man is perfectly well, he's helping people, he's doing great, and then the other universe, it's such a fascinating thought. And then the thought that these universes could collide as they did in the Spider-Verse, and like you could from those other universes where there's like Spider-Pig, there's an anime version of Spider-Man. It's like crazy. They're all different versions. So that there are different paradoxes. I actually was just thinking of all the different films and shows that have come out like this, called Palm Springs, and in it, this guy just keeps living the same day over and over and over. And I thought, man, there have been a lot recently. It started with Groundhog Day, where, Bill Murray relives the same day over and over and over. And then there was Russian Doll, Natasha Lyonne's. She relives the same day over and over and over. And then there was that Twilight kind of thing. This guy lives the same day over to meet the girl of his dreams. It's so interesting to think if you were stuck in a time loop and just the same day over and over. In the Palm Springs, I don't want to spoil anything, but they try to break that kind of chain and get out of that, and you don't know if it's first that's how they get out or what, but it's so fascinating.
Right. It's like I've seen in certain movies and also in YouTube, I saw a lady who tells that she suddenly slipped into a different dimension where she was married to somebody, she had kids. I really couldn't believe it. Could that even happen in the real?
It's such a crazy thought. Well, then there's the Mandela Effect. There are some things that just seem so Bernstein Bears. I grew up thinking that it's called the Bernstein Bears, and then find out it's the Bernstein Bears. Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, spelled with two, just all those things. The Mandela Effect, for anybody who doesn't know, it came about because so many people thought that Nelson died while he was in prison, and then they found out he's alive for years. He just passed away a couple of years ago, but people swore that he died. So a lot that there was this parallel universe that collided with our own. And it happened around 2016, which when you think of it, this is a really creepy, but that is when so many things started to change and just get a little odd. So a lot of people think that the universes collided. And that's why people have different memories of different things. And they're very subtle memories, but they do. And it's kind of like that movie Yesterday. The main character went and he was the only person who remembered the Beatles. So he was from a different dimension or a different universe, or into a parallel universe where there was no such thing as the Beatles. So it's just fascinating to think that something like that could happen. Then there's simulation theory, which Elon Musk is a believer in, but then again, he is been trolling when he said that. But the belief there is that, we're just in a simulation, and technology advanced so far that there's no discern between reality and fiction, which if you go into a VR world, sometimes even that can feel really real. Like I have going on Oculus Quest, and some of those things, like I've been in the ocean and you forget where you are. Like it feels so real. So the theory there in a simulation where just, particles in a computer and this all feels real, there's so many possibilities. It's amazing.
Yes, exactly. I didn't know about the simulation theory, but as you said, I came to know this. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, on the Joe Rogan was a guest and he talked about it. It's fascinating.
I will surely check on that. And thank you, Dr. Morissa, for coming forward and explaining these interesting topics so beautifully. Okay, listeners, if you have liked this episode, please click on the like button of the Limelight page and do let us know how was this episode. Thank you for listening, and Allah Hafiz.